Hey guys, this is Upesh from bhome.com, and after waiting for so long, Xiaomi has finally unveiled its very first Mi laptops in India, the Mi Notebook 14 and the Mi Notebook 14 Horizon Edition. Now the Horizon Edition is obviously the more exciting, more higher end of the two, and well, we have it right here. So what are you waiting for? Let's unbox the Mi Notebook 14 Horizon Edition. Okay, so this is the new Mi Notebook 14 Horizon Edition, and I think it looks pretty classy. Anyway, in the box you get this 65-watt charger, and I like the fact that Xiaomi has bundled this webcam since it's work from home season and Mi Notebook 14 Horizon does not feature one. Anyway, let's talk about the laptop. So first of all, the design and the build quality, and this is something that has already impressed me in this laptop. The Mi Notebook 14 Horizon Edition comes with an all-metal design and it looks beautiful. This is anodized aluminium and it looks cool and it feels very premium. As you can see here, the back has no branding at all, and that's something I like because it makes for an understated, classy look. Anyway, the laptop looks good even when you open it up. First of all, I like the fact that I can open the lid with just one hand like this, so that's nice. And second, I like the fact that I'm being greeted by this display. This here is a 14-inch Full HD anti-glare display, and while I've only used this laptop briefly, I think the display looks great. Now this is a standard 60Hz display and it's fairly bright, the viewing angles are good and the colors look punchy. Now all that is great, but what makes this display really impressive is the fact that it's what Xiaomi calls Horizon display. Yeah, that's where this laptop gets its name from. Well, this is basically a term for how narrow the bezels are, and well, they're surely pretty narrow all around. This does give the Mi Notebook a very modern look, and I do feel that the laptop is pretty small for a 14-inch laptop, all thanks to the thin bezels. Now, as you must have noticed, the bottom bezel is a little thicker, and here you get the Mi logo. Talking about branding, there's also the Intel sticker here, and I'm glad it's the only sticker because I hate it when laptops have a ton of these stickers. Now, I did say that the laptop is pretty small, right? Well, it is pretty sleek and portable. It's very lightweight at 1.3 kgs and it's pretty thin at 17.5 millimeters. So yeah, I definitely like this. Now, coming to the keyboard, it's a chiclet keyboard with the scissor mechanism. And while I have a couple of doubts, I like the feel of it. I like the fact that the keys here are well spaced, and I like the 1.3mm travel these keys offer. Having said that, this is not a backlit keyboard and it does not have the inverted T layout for arrow keys, which can be a little annoying. The trackpad on the other hand is fine. It's a multi-touch trackpad, and while it's not very big, it's not very small too. It's kind of average. To be honest, I like the fact that it's wide, but I don't like the sound it makes every time I click it. Moving on to the ports now, the right side features the USB-C port, two USB 3.1 ports, an HDMI port and the charging port. Yes, the laptop has a proprietary charging port even though it has a USB-C port on board. It's strange really, I mean the Mi Notebook Air that Anmolina team uses supports USB-C charging, so this is surprising. On the left you get this grill for cooling, the headphone jack and a USB 2.0 port. So on the ports front, the Mi Notebook 14 Horizon Edition is pretty covered, but yeah, I would have liked an SD card reader as well. That would have been nice. Also on that note, the laptop does not come with a fingerprint scanner, so yeah, there's that. Apart from that, the Mi Notebook 14 Horizon Edition comes with two grills for cooling and two 2-watt speakers on the bottom. And well, I played a couple of songs and so far I haven't been impressed with these speakers. These aren't loud and there's just not enough depth here. It's obviously because they're bottom firing, so honestly don't expect great audio experience from these speakers. Now let's talk about one of the most important aspects of the Mi Notebook 14, and that's the performance. The Mi Notebook 14 Horizon Edition comes in two variants, a Core i5 and a Core i7 variant. We have the higher end variant, so the laptop packs the 10th Gen Comet Lake 10510U Core i7 processor with 8GB DDR4 RAM, 512GB M2 NVMe SSD, and NVIDIA MX350 graphics. Now these specs are what makes this laptop truly exciting. I don't like the fact that the 8GB RAM here is soldered, so you cannot increase the RAM on this laptop. But apart from that, the specs are pretty good, so I like that. And yeah, I ran a couple of benchmarks on the laptop, so check them out. This here is the PC Mark score, which I think is pretty good. And this is the 3D Mark score, which takes the GPU into consideration. Now, benchmark aside, in my time with the laptop, it's been pretty smooth and swift. So I really think this laptop will be able to handle day-to-day notebook tasks with a lot of ease. As for gaming, Xiaomi isn't pitting this laptop as a gaming laptop, and they're right about that. But as you must have noticed, this is one of the first laptops in India to come with the MX350 graphics. So I obviously installed a few games. Now this laptop only arrived yesterday, so I have only installed a few games. Disclaimer first, I am out of touch with PC games, so don't judge me. Anyway, as you can see, I played PUBG Lite on the laptop, and at ultra graphics, I got around 60-70 FPS, which is really good. I also played CSGO, and at high graphics, the FPS hovered around 100, which is great. So yeah, esports titles shouldn't be a problem on this laptop. As for full-blown PUBG, it's a very intensive game, and even on low setting, I faced some stutters playing it, so there's that. Look, it's clear that the Mi Notebook Horizon Edition isn't exactly a gaming laptop, but yeah, if you want to run some casual esports titles on it, it should do fine. And if you want to run some high-end AAA titles on low graphics, you can maybe try that out. Now, from a notebook perspective, this seems like a very powerful laptop, but like I said, I haven't tested it extensively, so it's a bit too early to judge that, but yeah, things seem positive. Next up, the battery. The Mi Notebook Horizon Edition comes with a 46 watt-hour battery and a 65 watt charger. Now, Xiaomi claims up to 10 hours of battery life, which does sound good, but yeah, I'll be putting it to test. On the charging front, no USB-C charging is disappointing, but the 65 watt charger is a fast charger that's rated to charge the laptop to 50% in around 30 minutes, so that's pretty good. Lastly, there's the software. The Mi Notebook 14 Horizon Edition comes with Windows 10 Home on board with a 30-day free trial of Office 365. Now, let's come to the big question. A lot of you guys have been asking us, there's a lot of chat